Alright, welcome back, guys. This is Kyle again. You're at youtube.com/FPS, and in case you weren't here for the ride last time, we just launched an ICBM, and it didn't exactly go IC. It just went BM right over there on a city and blew it up, and I want to go check that out, but first I think we got to go through this area, so let's see how this goes. Get it? ICBM. What the fuck? Oh, it's this tunneler things. I really don't like the tunnelers. They're just not fun to kill. I need some green goo to... Yeah, I guess there is green goo. Alright, he's okay. I was gonna say, I need some green goo to squirt out. That'd make this better for me. That's awesome. So I guess we should talk about the... the elephant in the room. Wings of Redemption is going to be coming to, wow, what's that down there? All kinds of fire and mayhem. Wings is going to be coming to my house to take part in a little weight loss boot camp thing, in case you don't know about any of this. An associate of mine, a friend that I've had for about 3 or 4 years, weighs 438 pounds. And, you know, I don't want to offend him, but I've always thought to myself, if he really worked on it, he could get back down to weight in a reasonable amount of time, like, you know, a matter of months, not years. Because I guess I'm no weight loss expert, I'm no health expert, but I think it's bullshit taking 2 pounds off a week when you're 200 pounds overweight. It just seems like being heavy is far more damaging than any I don't know, issues you might encounter just from experiencing rapid weight loss. So I think you can drop 50 pounds in a month, and that was my that's my goal to accomplish, is to get him down here, control his diet 100%, no cheating. He will not have a Coke the entire time he's here. He's not gonna have any sweet tea while he's here, but he will have like a lot of water and. Well, I'm not going to go through the entire diet, but his calories are going to be cut down to a reasonable amount, like 2,000, 2,500 calories a day, depending on what the day is going to be. And, you know, get him on a... People keep trying to give me, like, these workout, like, regimens to put this guy on. He weighs 438 pounds. This guy can't jog. You know, he can't do anything like that. Oh, God, did I just get knocked down? Damn. Oh, wow, okay. So we need to take a chill pill here. Let me turn this down. I've got my audio so loud that I felt like I was in a war zone there. So let's take some anti-venom. And let's get rid of this radiation problem we seem to be having. So yeah, people are like, yeah, he needs to be doing jumping jacks and running up hills. And I'm like, if we were trying to get me into shape for like a, you know, some kind of athletic competition, yeah, I'd do jumping jacks, I'd run up hills, but we've got to start a little bit slower. And that doesn't mean the progress is going to be slow, though. The thing about Wings is his body is just dying to burn that fat. You know, that fat is fuel. That's what it is. And his body's wondering why we haven't used this, you know, 200 extra gallons of fuel that we got in here. And I think once he starts working out, eating right, keeps that up for a week or two, he's going to start feeling better. And I think he's going to lose a lot of weight. I hope so. And once again, you know, it's him. You know, I'm not making him sign over his rights as a human being or anything. He could at any time be like, fuck this shit, and walk to, well, I guess he couldn't walk. The gas station's pretty far from my house. You know, he could steal a car or just say I quit, and you know, if he says I quit, you know, what am I gonna do? Hold him hostage? Not give him a Coke? You know, a Coke is just all it takes for that man to get a Coke is to say, all right, I'm done. I want a Coke, and that's the truth of the matter. So if it goes poorly, and I think it's my fault, I'll own up to that. Is what I'm trying to say, but I don't think it'll go poorly if we work together on this thing. So I think it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna film the whole thing. I'm gonna film. I want him to be the only one on camera, if that makes any sense. I want it to be like, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna get when I film all this. We might meld it all together and make it some sort of short film. It just depends on what the final footage looks like. It depends how genuine and interesting that Jordy's reactions are to things, you know. Like, so it's possible that, you know, we could do something cool with this video we shoot, or we might just break it up into several YouTube videos that'll still be good videos, but, you know, it just depends on how this thing goes. So I'm excited about it, I guess. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for it just yet. Somebody sent me a message today. They're like, "Hey, I got a great idea. Take all the money from your FPS channel, give it to Wings. You'll feel better. Plus, you've got plenty of money." And that made me mad for reasons that a lot of people, you probably don't know why that makes me mad. That made me mad for like tons of reasons, but one of the things was that I don't make any money from this channel. This channel's not partnered. This is just for fun. But the other thing is, Wings doesn't need money. Wings doesn't need anything material. What Wings needs is between his ears. Wings needs somebody to be there when he starts breaking down and wanting to go to McDonald's and be like, "No, dude, are you fucking crazy? There's a, you know, you're hurting all over your body because you worked hard today and you want to throw that away with a Big Mac." Yeah, that's all he needs, is somebody there to say that. But I won't make this this entire video Wingstock. What is this down here? I kind of want to go down there. Yeah, I guess we will. Can we? Yeah. I like this DLC. Somebody asked, this is the first time I've ever played through this. I did a little research about it. But I want to shoot these guys with an explosive. I think that's warranted here. I did a little bit of research about this, but not much. Just enough to know what I was getting into and how I should prepare. Because when I played Dead Money, well, Dead Money was brand new at the time. It was the first piece of DLC for this game, and I didn't know what I was getting into, so my character was no good for that DLC, basically. Eddie will get that one. Yeah, my my character was no good for the DLC. You needed a character that was good at, I don't know, sneak and unarmed and survival and things like that. And my guy was a, you know, a shooting doctor or something like that. So, had a really hard time in Dead Money. And I didn't want to repeat that here. I wanted to make sure that my character could look at that tunneler ass shot. I'm glad they zoomed in, went slow-mo for that. But I wanted to make sure the character that I used was set up and able to do this DLC without it being super frustrating. A lot of people liked it when we were like dying over and over trying to deal with the death claws, and I agree, that is kind of cool to watch. But what if I did that every 5 minutes? What if every time we ran into an enemy it took 3 tries? That'd suck. Oh, you motherfucker. I sound hoard him. Got him. Let's see. This is the first, I think this is the first time I've really used the 12.7 much. I really like this thing. It's almost overpowered. It's really good against things like these tunnelers. Oh, these fuckers! How many are there? All right, so we just gotta exit this. Oh, they're still hitting me. I need to back up. Wow, I'm trying to pull up my Pip-Boy to grab a gun, but they keep hitting me. Let's see. What are we gonna do here? Ah, I know what to do. So let's see if I've got some special rounds for this thing. High explosive. That'll do. Alright, I think we're ready here. You motherfucker. Just blasting everything. I guess Eddie's down. There we go. Alright, so now that those tunnelers are in lots of pieces, we can move along. Look, check out the reload animation on this red glare. I love that shit. That's definitely I think it's my favorite weapon in the Fallout series now, this red glare. Because it's not overpowered at all. You saw me just bang away with those guys and it didn't really do much. but it just looked cool, and it's not that bad. I I also read a comment and someone said on the Grand Theft Auto video I did a couple days ago, and if you haven't seen that, go watch it. That's a good video. They said I told 3 different stories about the same guy in that video, and they were like, "Oh, you wasted all your stories, man." This is the edge of the divide. We'll go back to Porty. Mystery you burned in the earth, what you brought to the people here. I had nothing to do with this. You delivered a package with military markings. You said I brought it from the west. It was a device, a detonator, one I've never seen before or heard before. You carried it here to the divide. You're responsible for what happened after, when the device opened and started to speak. When it did, the divide answered back. Those missiles you've seen buried in their silos, they exploded beneath the ground, cracked the landscape, sand, ash, the dead. The divide skies became a graveyard. If you saw this happen, then how did you survive? Should have died. This is revenge for nearly killing you, then. This package you said had markings? What was it? Okay, so this is this is basically what I was saying in the last video. I know it's been a few days, but we delivered that package here with something that detonated all the nuclear weapons. I think it was the platinum chip, and it made all the nuclear weapons launch, or not launch, but go off in their silos, and it destroyed this guy's community. And he is a talker. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of enemies down there. So I'm going to take use a stealth boy. But yeah, they were like, "Oh, you wasted all your stories on this guy in one video. You should have instead of one video with 3 stories, it should have been 3 videos with one story each." And I was like, no. They think that a guy who would chase his brother-in-law around a car with a butcher's knife, they think there's only 3 stories about that guy. I didn't even tell you about the time he shot himself in the ass. So don't worry, there's plenty more Porty stories and even more dad stories. So there's a lot more to go to delve into with that guy and that whole side of the family. So I see these bad guys on my right. I guess they're way over there? Yeah. Oh, this is going to be great. There we go. Almost got a collateral. That's some mighty fine sniping. I really like sniping in this game when it goes well, when it doesn't, you know, when it rewards you when you think you're on. I don't need any extra leeway, just give me a hit when I get a hit. Let's see, where are these last 2? They gotta be hiding, maybe up high? Or maybe way over there. When you've got Eddie, it's hard to tell because his sensors give you... Ah, look at this. That's too easy to just shoot him with a sniper. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. That's what really got me interested in Fallout. In the very, very beginning when I was hearing about what this game was, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's the nuke launcher," and I was like, "What do you mean?" "Well, it shoots nuclear weapons," and I was like, "Fuck, are you kidding me?" And I get one? Yeah. What, like I get to use it once in like the single player? Oh no, you carry it around and use it whenever you want. You just nuke shit left and right. What? So, look at that mole rat. I guess we'll nuke him. Yep, we got the mole rat. Both of them. That's a collateral mole rat nuke. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of exploring to do. What I do sometimes so that, I don't know, these don't get super boring is, you know, I get to the next checkpoint or whatever, and then I fall back and look for loot, because I really don't think that as many people as claim they do would enjoy watching me go through these desks one by one. Because there's nothing cool in there. That's one of my complaints about Fallout is, I don't know, 1 in 1,000 desks like that should have something really cool in it. Like there should be a unique weapon in there, or there should be, and it should be random. So some jerk like me can't make a video and be like, hey everybody, go open the desk. There's a laser weapon in there. But I think, 1 in 1,000 of those things randomly, just, give something really cool, a really powerful piece of armor or weapon or something like that. But as it is, I guarantee there's nothing in there but bottle caps and crap. More memories, Eddie, that I don't fucking care about. I read a comment that said I was mean to Eddie, and I guess I agree. I guess I am mean to Eddie, but Eddie isn't real, so that's okay. You don't have to feel sorry for Eddie, because even if this weren't a video game we were playing, he's still just a robot. Alright, here we go. I'm looking forward to finding this Roar guy, this super powerful Deathclaw, because I really do want to cut his hand off. I guess it's possible I've already passed him, but I don't think so. He's in pretty good shape for just getting shot point blank with a nuclear weapon. Thermic lance? I've got to take that, right? Guess Eddie can hang on to it. Where you at? Where you at, Eddie? Somebody's shooting at us. Eddie, hang on to this thermic lance for me. I don't think he can carry anymore. No, he can't. Alright. Oh, he's got a flare gun too. These guys are annoying. So let me drop something really quick, so... Need to lose some weight, Eddie. Buff out. That'll work. So I watched the video for Destiny today, the new first-person shooter, that new next-gen console first-person shooter, I guess, and it looks really good. And I guess I hadn't been following it much, but so I didn't know that the idea behind Destiny, and admittedly I didn't watch the whole trailer because the internet cut out my phone, but I didn't know that basically the deal with Destiny is in the future these aliens who have been hiding in our moon attack us. And I love that, because that is so much more likely than aliens from like the other side of the galaxy coming here. When you know a little bit about space and about the distances that are involved and the problems that you run into when you what is that? The fuck? It looked like it was moving, like it was twitching toward me. I'll have to go back and look at that later. It looked like it was moving toward me. It kind of creeped me out. But when you're familiar with how big space is and where the nearest possibly hospitable planets are and how long it would take at any conceivable speed, it just seems pretty unlikely that they've came here. They'd have to be super advanced, like godlike almost, to come here. And at that point, we don't want them to come here. That would be horrifying. They would look at us like bacteria or cats if we're lucky. But there could be some moon people, and I just don't want to carry that. I know that's expensive shit. I just don't care. I want to talk about the moon people after I blow that nuke up. Let's see. Let me get this thing out. So there's a lot of people who don't believe that the ancient Egyptians the pharaohs created the pyramids. They believe the pyramids and the Sphinx and all that stuff on the Giza Plateau dates back to a much, much... Wow, we just knocked down a fucking skyscraper. But they believe that all those monuments were built by a much, much older civilization. And there's a little bit of evidence, there's a lot of evidence that suggests that. For one thing, we still don't know how the hell the ancient Egyptians would pull that thing off. You hear that all the time. They're like, they mentioned that they're like, I don't know how they could have done it. Now, I don't believe it was aliens, so let's not go there. I don't think that. That goes back to what I was saying earlier about how aliens from the other side of the galaxy are very unlikely. What I do think is maybe this isn't the first time we've been this advanced. Maybe our civilization has been wiped out before. It's possible, I guess. You would think there'd be something left over, but not if it was a long enough time period. And I don't know. And the first generation of humans didn't litter as much as we do. But maybe those people built it, and maybe there was some kind of plague or something horrible happened on this planet that they couldn't live here anymore, and so they went up to the moon and drilled to the core, and they're living there right now. I know that sounds fantastic, because it is, but that's much more likely than the aliens from the other side of the galaxy. So that's what Destiny's about, and so I like that. I'm excited about it. I mean, I can suspend disbelief for a video game, but when I don't have to do it quite so much, it's definitely better for the game. Let's see here. Although my biggest fear in life, the thing I would be most afraid of if I had to face it, is aliens. It's definitely aliens. Growing up, I was horrified of being abducted by aliens and tortured and like having like lasers burning into my eyes and my teeth, and them doing all kinds of crazy experiments to me, because I used to watch all these. Some of them were like those really, really crappy sci-fi shows where it was basically like tabloid TV. I used to watch that shit. Oh, no. Fucking mines. Let's see. Let's get a doctor's bag. And I also used to watch... I've watched a few movies that are like that, like Fire in the Sky. Fire in the Sky is pretty rough if you want to check it out. There's a lot of true elements to that story. Including that the guy passed a lie detector test after, talking about the aliens. Though I don't believe in lie detector tests. Those things are bullshit. There was a guy who murdered somebody a couple years ago down here. He like beat this old man to death with a bat to get drugs out of his house, like prescription drugs. And they gave him a lie detector and he passed it. He's answered questions like, "Did you kill poor old man Winsbury?" Nope, didn't do it. And he'd literally beaten the guy to death with a baseball bat. So I don't believe in that shit. That's law and order shit. That doesn't work in real life. But yeah, that's very, very that I watched that when I was like 9 or 10, Fire in the Sky, that is, and since then I think The Fourth Kind was really fucking scary. I watched another movie recently that's an alien movie, and I think it's called Dark Skies, something like that. It reminded me a bit of Paranormal Activity in that the guy is trying to keep the aliens from fucking with his kids, or fucking with all of them. The aliens had basically been coming to this guy's house every night and doing shit, like putting implants in them, and they didn't remember any of it, but weird shit was going on. And so it's a little bit like paranormal because he puts cameras throughout his house, and you get that sort of Paranormal Activity creepiness going on. Get through the cave of the abandoned. Continue. Use the caves to bypass the collapsed building. Oh, is that why I have to go through the caves? Because I shot that fucking building down? Well, that wasn't smart. Cave of the Abaddon? I don't know how to pronounce that word. That's a new one for me. But yeah, really afraid of the whole alien abduction thing, because, and if you think about it, It makes sense to be afraid of that. That's something that I can't do anything about. I can't prepare for that because the aliens are. And once again, I don't believe in aliens. That's the other part. I don't believe in ghosts either. That's my second biggest fear, though. Things that I don't even fucking believe exist are the things that scare me the most. And it's just the possibility that they're real. You know, it's like if Freddy Krueger came at me, I am not even scared a little. Like Jason? Please. Michael Myers? None of that stuff. When I see people having a hard time with those situations, I just laugh and wonder why they don't have a fucking gun. You know, Jason's done. If Jason comes to my house, we're going to hear him breaking in. And, you know, I'm 10 seconds away from having like an AR-15 or something. Jason's not going to make it at my house. However, E.T. is going to come up in that motherfucker. Next thing I know, I wake up on a flying saucer and I've got a prod up my ass. So, really afraid. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I was being too cute with it anyway. I shouldn't have been fucking around. But yeah, biggest fear is the aliens because I can't do anything about it. And what they do to you is just terrible. They terrorize your life. Some people believe. I'm not one of them. And the other thing is like demon possession. Another thing I don't believe in at all. I believe it's a mix that when you've got really convincing cases of demon you know, invading possession. When you've got really convincing cases of demon possession, I think that's almost always a combination of a person who was very devoutly religious to begin with, so they've got that. Not there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that they already had a predisposition to believe very strongly in you know, demons and the devil and all that stuff, and then on top of that, they had some sort of mental illness. You know, something happened to them and they just snapped. That's what I think is happening. But if it's not, then how horrifying is this? That there are these beings somewhere between gods and men who have all this power and occasionally just get up to mischief just because they're fucking evil. That doesn't sound good. That's not a world you want to live in. Where they could, you know, and that opens up a whole nother realm of stuff. That means that you know, there's a God and he's been judging us this whole time, so we're kind of fucked there. And not only has he been judging us and we've kind of been an asshole, but now there's a demon that wants inside of our soul. So, number one, fear is aliens. Number two is demon possession and ghost, which I kind of lump together. I know they're not the same, but basically the idea is something supernatural is fucking with you, and you can't deal with it by normal means. You can't pull a Wings Redemption and go, well, I just get my 1911. That doesn't work in these scenarios. By the way, this shoulder-mounted machine gun is badass. This would totally take care of some aliens if I had one of these. This is different. Let's see here. Oh, and I think, oh wow, there's a lot of enemies here. Enemies. We're going to deal with this next time, boys and girls. So for now, I think I'm going to shut it down right here because this is a long fight. I'm probably going to die. And my neck's starting to hurt. I got to get a boom for this mic to get it where I can record comfortably and play the game comfortably for longer than half an hour. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop it a like or a favorite or just tell a friend. I'd much rather you told a friend, you know, than like it. That's the whole point of, you know, people ask what likes are about. And it's really just about showing other people who might see your YouTube feed or your Twitter feed if they're attached. You know, it's basically you telling a buddy via the internet. I'd much rather you went out in real life and told somebody, yeah, this guy makes video game videos and he tells cool stories. It's nice. Plus, sometimes he gives shit away. So yeah, if you wanna support the video, do that. I don't care if you like it or not. Fucking dislike. I don't care if it's 10,000 dislikes. If you tell 10,000 people. But hope you guys enjoyed. I like doing this a lot. This is a good video, I think. Have a good day.